Greetings, Thessalians. It has been a wonderful year, as we are now part of the Thessalian community. Many of us have been taught and learned about the life of our founder, St. Jhon and his remarkable legacy of changing lives of many, from his students to his brothers.
And of course, we should always remember that none of these would have been possible without the help of his fellow Thessalian brothers, one of whom we'll be talking about today, and his name is St. Solomon Leclercq.
In this episode, we will take a journey on the eyes of our first Thessalian saint.
And we must understand the actions of a true Thessalian brother.
Born on the 14th day of November, 1745, at Boulogne, Sumer, St. Solomon was raised in a middle-class family.
At the age of 22, he started his studies at the novitiate of St. Jhon in Rouen, where St. John Baptist de La Salle also founded his community. He became a scholastic teacher and was well known for teaching science. Soon after, he became the director of novices, the headmaster.
The years after, he rises up through the ranks and became secretary to the Superior General, Brother Agathon. During this time, the French Revolution just started. Many of them became worried because of the war, including the brothers and St. Solomon. Little did he know that his life would turn into an untimely demise.
When the French Revolution began to spread and take its toll, the brothers were definitely not exempted from the horrors and abuse throughout this time. Days have passed and all of them knew what would happen to them at these times.
On August 15, there was a sudden raid to the house of Noel. Only Brother Solomon was at the house at that time. He was arrested because he refused to swear loyalty to the new government and brought to the Carmelite convent, which became the prisons for all priests and other religious persons.
But before he got arrested, he somehow felt that this might be his final chance to live. So he wrote a letter to his sisters and said, "Let us endure with joy and thanksgiving the crosses and afflictions that he will send us. As for myself, I am not worthy to suffer for him, for I have not yet encountered any problems. And yet, there are so many others who are suffering."
A few days later of his imprisonment, it was believed that he was included in a mass execution in the garden, together with a few hundred victims.
Lord, may our hearts be moved by the heroism of Brother Solomon. May our voices be energized to speak out for the rights of oppressed people. Blessed Solomon, beg God to give us what we need to build cities of peace. Amen. Saint Solomon showed some of the virtues that we, Lasallians, practice in our daily lives. Reserve. Saint Solomon showed no violence as he was being apprehended. Piety. He vowed to no one but only to God himself. And wisdom. He instilled his virtues and knowledge in the youth of his time.
We hope that you learned something from St. Solomon's life.
That is all. Thank you for watching.